When 5 years ago the Parliament of Montenegro adopted a new constitution, an important choice has been made. Embodied in this historic decree was Montenegro's goal to model itself towards the ideal of the modern democracy. A government whose leaders are elected, whose powers are limited, whose work is public, and whose people ultimately have the power to control. Today, luckily, we don't secure the balance of power between the government and its citizens with arms and guns. This era of information, this is era of information, where information dominates all the currencies. Today, an informed citizenry virtue of government work is the single most important guarantee of liberty and stability. But for the people to be informed of their government work, the government itself must be informative and open to the public. And thus, if one can summarize the philosophy of today's democracy, it would be the word transparency. When citizens lend their elected representatives the power to govern, they deserve to have a strong and stable link to communication with them. This link of communication means something more than having one side advertise their policies or the other side yell out their grievances. This link includes dialogue, mutual respect, listening, and a constructive approach from both sides. It is a two-way street that builds on healthy kind of relations, one of partnership and trust between government and its people. The link of communication is not only a duty owned by the government to the people, as to the ones who gave it purpose in the first place, it is a virtue of good governance. Good communication provides guidance to the representative on the needs and grievances of their constituency. It provides feedback to the government leaders on their work, beyond what they say in elections, through citizen petitions, joint endeavors with civil sector, public debates, town hall meetings, assemblies, rallies. As Prime Minister already mentioned, the technology of today gives government almost limitless means to reach out to the citizens in ways literally unmanageable only decades ago. As you know, the Pope is on the Twitter. Most presidents, prime ministers, and global leaders and organizations, they have their own Facebook accounts. In fact, would anyone in the 50s believe that something as virtual as online social network would be the one bringing about such a tectonic change as we have seen during Arab Spring? In any kind of service, including public service, getting a feedback is perhaps the single most important tool a provider can have in order to improve his or her work. No democratic government was ever at loss when it was prepared to listen to its people. Listening does not undermine government authority. Listening is in every democratic government best interest. Ladies and gentlemen, for this reason precisely, the value of this conference is great. It's an undeniable proof of political will of the Montenegrin government and governments in the region to work and improve its link and communication with the people. And I'm happy to say Montenegro can pride itself with more than its initial will on its path to government transparency and accountability. As Prime Minister mentioned, since April this year, UNDP Montenegro is privileged to work with the government to set up an internet platform that will allow citizens to petition the government online. We plan for it to be a vibrant spot for civic activism. The government itself has joined the Open Government Partnership. I just read somewhere the government's Twitter has been voted among the best 25 globally. Congratulations, Prime Minister. Government cooperates with countries from the region, with EU representatives from Southeast European governments. And we believe that through this cooperation, we can achieve even more. And that's the point of this conference. Concluding, I would like to very much thank you for your participation and wish you all the success in your work. Thank you very much.